Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in Week 2. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We go play action for Sanders. Throwing deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Rock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Browns a first. It's like you always say, right back to work for them, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That's complete, David Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Play action, Sanders. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He'll come up on first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Come on.
They send the tight end in motion left.
18, Cardinals.
First down, Browns.
Ready.
From the pistol, here's Jenkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have two or three that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. So it's second down coming up. So even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
Big strike downfield to Judy. They're going to keep moving forward, drop down inside the opposing 30. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, here's Sanders. Pass is cut at the 9. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First and goal, Judkins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal. Sanders going to look to throw. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
They go play fake with Jackson. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Space on the right. He's got room. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their early lead to 13. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after.
for the extra point.
And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Judy will go in motion right. Here's Judkins on first down. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Fights his way through a tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-14 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Running once more with Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. A give left side, Judkins. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He brings it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sanders now. Into traffic, complete! He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd down run from Judkins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
60 by 2.
They'll go, Judkins. They blow this play out. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Return it.
Throw here, 3rd down. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens trying to add to their lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
13.
Lamar off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That one complete to Njoku. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Now Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete.
scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on his fourth down. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
From the pistol, Henry. He'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. Stevie knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
What are we? He's
able to hit Flowers. Caught. Down the left sideline he goes. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Go play action for Sanders. He's trying to push the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. Offense up to the line fast.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Middle.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
13.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now, and Judkins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop. Play action, Sanders. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short here. Sanders. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
I think we can officially call this pile on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against the group that has had no answers for him up front.
Sanders going to throw on four. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Yo.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
What?
Henry running to the left. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
It's up 13.
Play action now with Jackson. That's low and bounces short of his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
180. What a shot.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
180. Hey. 180. That's it.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep them from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contest. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again here, Sanders. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Get it.
No throw, 3rd and long. And they pick him up again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180. Sit hard. 180. What is it on?
Into Henry on the inside handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
This is Henry on second. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is going to be Browns football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. That second hit, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. Goes to the hurry up here.
First down, Cleveland.
To the air on first down, Sanders. It's everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns putting up points in a game decided. David Njoku, the touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
21.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Line down the middle with Henry. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back now, pressure coming. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. will get this inside the 30. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
It's Henry on the carry. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hey, middle.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes down approaching that 10-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go. Get hot. Get hot.
And off down the hill. He scampers ahead for about 4 and second down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Where's that? Sit hot. Yeah. Sit hot. 180. Where's that? Sit hot.
Hill again. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the hands-off. Now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19, Buffalo 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the rush over the middle. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
On first down. Here's Sanders. That's completed right side. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's another Browns.
Here we go.
First down.
On the red zone now. And they pick him off again. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Sanders pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Play fake. Jackson. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Throwing again is Lamar. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was two things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns drop the lead back to 13. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Hey!
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Come on! 180! What a shot! Shut up!
Trying to run with Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens making a 3-score game in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Ford on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Dump off to his fullback. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens moments away from a 2-0 start. Look at this option play now on second down. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 13-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
You turned it.
Running once more with Henry. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Abort!
Pitch it to Henry. Well, not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.